Wow, what's up? What's happening? You heard me? It's
Man,
your
how my brother? How my
man. How
brother,
you
man?
doing,
My
brother? How
brother.
you doing, man? Say,
Man, God,
man, look,
God is good. Life is good, bro. You feel
say,
me?
look,
All the
man, this
time.
is your man, Mr. Mindset Therapy, Real Talk Podcast, man. And look, I wanna, I just want to thank everyone for joining us tonight, bro. The year end review, Real Talk Podcast, Life After Time. First, allow me to let you know who Mindset Therapy is. Here at Mindset Therapy, we help men, women, and children believe in themselves again. We offer 7 simple strategies to developing a positive mindset, and we stand on it. Now, look, check this out. We not here to highlight and glorify none of the things we have done or the mistakes we made in life, because that's what they were. There was mistakes and it was a journey. But
Mm.
but if we can help someone take a detour from the streets we went down when we was younger or when we was making our mistakes, hey, why not? And that's what these stories and that's what our experience is for. It's not to glorify the street life or what we done or what we did or what we didn't do. Nah, it's not that. It's to share these stories to help someone know that if they did make a mistake like us, they're human. Hey, it's all right.
Mhm. Yeah,
And look,
yeah,
it do get better.
yeah,
You got to want it.
for sure,
What I
for sure.
said, free will, free choice, and free will is 2 different things. And
Mhm.
we got to understand that, man. And look, like I said, if you don't do nothing with this, like, subscribe, and share.
Mhm.
Please, if you don't get nothing we saying, pass
Mhm.
it on to 3 people. That's it. Share it with them. You know, we grateful for that, man. Man, 2025 has been awesome for Mindset Therapy Real Talk Podcast. It's
Man,
been
amen.
beautiful.
For
And
God,
I
for God.
chose not to have a guest on today just because this is our last podcast of 2025. Plus,
You feel me? Oh man,
is is
another one down.
is just
Another
um
one down, man. Another one
it's
down.
mind blowing.
Hmm.
The people that bless Mindset Therapy
Hmm.
stage and bless our viewers with their presence. Plus, I want to show a little bit, a little bit love to those guys and those men and women who joined us and give a little camaraderie and let them look. Everybody needs a time off, and this is the time that they need to take off and get themselves together to
Hmm.
ball out in 2026. What you say about that, my brother Cody? And yes, I brought my brother Cody up again. Y'all know from Ohio, you know what I'm saying? But we developed such a relationship, you know what I'm saying? I decided to end this year off with Cody to come on and we just chop it up and highlight a couple of things that we're going to be bringing forward in
Hmm.
2026, man. Hit them up, Cody. Cody, let them know what's going on.
Hey, how you doing, everybody? Everybody, God bless, man. Just want to say, God is good, life is good. You
That's
know what I
right.
mean? And as you said, man, everything free will and choice, man. I'm thankful just to be in my right mind, great health. You know what I mean? Having free will and choice. You know what I mean? To make the right decisions, just to do the right
That's
thing
right.
every day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Despite of, man. Life is good, man. God is good all the time. Yeah, I'm thankful that again you give me an opportunity, man, to just come through the door and then go through the door with you
Man,
for the new year.
it's an honor to me
I'm blessed, bro. I appreciate you, man.
to
I'm
have a
looking.
like-minded brother like you that I can feed off, that I can learn from as well.
Well,
Because every time we have a conversation, we modulate. We talk a lot more off camera,
for
and
sure,
I
man.
learn a lot.
For sure, man.
I learn a lot, and if I continue on learning, and we continue on learning together, in a little while, as we learning, we gonna earn a lot. You
Man,
feel?
man, you said a lot right there. You said a
That's how
lot
I
right
go.
there. You said a lot right there, man. And I like that. As like I said, if I'm working on me, we working on we. You feel what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
It
That's
gives me the
right.
opportunity, you know what I mean? And just man, opportunities. Now everything is priceless. Everything's a gift. Everything's
That's
a gift.
right, man.
You know what I mean?
I'm
So
answering your
I just
beautiful
saying
daughter today.
now that we realize that everything is gift. What do we do with the gifts? How are we using our gifts? You know what I'm saying? And as you're saying, we're ending a year, going into a new year. And I'm a person, man. I'm a prayer warrior. You feel me? That's what it is, man. That's the best way. I'm a prayer warrior, and I'm always in expectation because I'm pretty big. Because where I came from, man, you ain't got no time to be asking for little stuff. You know what I'm saying?
No, man. No, man. Ain't no time for that.
I need you right now in a big way. You feel me?
That's right. That's right.
You know, so I've grown, and I thank God He's given me that free will and choice and those opportunities to pray in expectation. But the whole time learning that I can trust Him. So that's why I can pray in expectation.
That's right.
From all the hardships and, you know, everything, the ups and downs, whatever, the losses, you know, even the progress. Because they run together. You know what I mean? You could be going through something and get blessed at the same time. What you do? How do you know what I mean? That balance. Seeing past what you're going through or feeling, because they don't look good, they don't feel good. But
nah, it don't.
Seeing the blessing. You know what I'm saying? I thank God for every opportunity to seeing through all my pain and suffering and losses, blessings. I mean, you're looking at the results of pain and suffering.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So I've learned to pray and embrace pain and suffering because it gets results.
Yes.
I'm the results, bro.
Yes.
You looking at you talking to a miracle. I'm not taking no credit. I can take no credit.
Yes.
I ain't even know. I didn't know I could do 25 years. Matter of fact, I didn't know I could stay tonight. too long in there. I'm gonna be real with you. You know, real talk. Real talk.
Say, I ain't know I could stay the night.
Yeah, I can keep it 100. You feel me?
Right. Thanks, man.
Get right to it. You feel me? To the good part.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, yeah, man. I'm thankful. But I always say God knew. So when He knows, I just had to learn, you know what I mean? There's nothing impossible with God, through God.
Ooh, thank you, Jesus. Say, bro, let me tell you something. Let me tell you what you taught me. You taught me what a true smile is under pressure.
Wow. Okay.
Just check it out. You haven't been home 2 years. You haven't been home 3 years. You haven't been home 6 months. The pressure of just coming into this world after 25 years is like being reborn again, like being a fetus.
Man.
But if you're on the outside looking in, it'll seem like, man, look, I got this shit. And I know it's pressure. I know it's pressure somewhere. But that goes to show you God have pieces working in your life. Orders. Your supporting cast that's around you. You know what I'm saying? But it keeps you smile under the most extreme pressure, you know, and your smile just kills it. And so I'm like, man, if this cat just, you know, this cat been gone 25 years, man. If he can smile, man, hey, but it ain't no bad day, man. Shake it up, shake it off, man. Shake it off, bro.
But God, man, simple as that.
Yeah, man.
I'm just gonna have to say, like, I'll go back to what we said a minute ago. Pain and suffering gets results, because what I went through was no walk in the park. You feel me? But it also was preparation. It prepared me to be right here, me and you talking right now, and I'm able to smile from the preparation. It didn't feel good. I didn't know if I was going to even be out here, let alone be smiling. Let's clear that up, first of all. You feel me? Because it wasn't me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get me out. The parole board, man, didn't let me out. No lawyer let me out. God released me. Simple as that, man. When I realized that, it changed the whole dynamics of everything. That's why I said there's no I can smile because I know who truly set me free. I can smile because I know there's somebody he truly never left me. He was truly
so
always.
What you saying, what you saying, exactly what you saying is through your pain, it was transformation.
Man.
Through your pain, your pain was taking you to next levels. It was preparing you. So your pain just wasn't no agonizing pain. It was pain, but it was transforming you into this new creature. This whole new being that's ready to take on this new world, that's new covenant that they have out here.
Man, that's
But you
good.
stop. You hit your brakes and you say, "But God, you first. I'm a father."
I hear you. I wish it happened just that simple.
Right. Facts.
Because it was definitely a process. And my pain and suffering, everything I went through was a stripping, a pruning, a breaking. I had to be broke first. Because remember, it was about me. I was in my way. We had to break all that. I remember asking God, man, God, wasn't there another way you could have reached me? Clear as day, man. He's my witness. He's my witness. He said, no, because you thought you was God. Simple as that, man. And I remember crying about it because I didn't get the answer I wanted to hear. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But it also made me take a look at me immediately. Because if I'm God, what I'm doing sitting in here? Because God unlimited. Can't put God in a box. You can't put God nowhere except where he want to be when he want to be. He's an ambidextrous God. You know what I mean? That means he's both hands. You know what I'm saying? Southpaw and righty. You hear me? God move all the time. That's the best way. He's always working when we're stuck or when we're sitting still. Because what we going through or what we facing. You know what I'm saying? Thank God he's always moving.
Man, see, Cody, look, check this out. Now, I said this last week, and I'm gonna say it again. You know, and I love this analogy. I just love it. You know how we can see and it's in the word a lot too. You hear this in the word, but if you're not really paying attention, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't no preacher, I ain't no pastor, I ain't holier than thou. I'm a human being, but I do believe the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit till I die.
Amen.
Look, always talk about the fruit. All right, the fruit. Look at it. Look what the fruit go through. Now, sometimes you can get the fruit, and you can pick it, and it's beautiful. But you bite on it, sour, nasty. Oh Lord, but it was beautiful. But you can allow it to run its course, go through the metamorphosis, go through its stages, and it ain't gonna be as beautiful as it was when it first started off. But it might look a little worn, a little tough, but when you break it off, and it's one of the most delicious tastes you ever had in your life. Because it's ripe. It's ready. It's pruned. It's ripe. That right there stuck to me, man. That's just how we be. Yeah, we the fruit.
Yeah.
We're not always ready.
I agree with you 100% on that. And I'm just going to take us all the way back to where it really started is first we had to be good soil, good seed to be planted. You know what I'm saying? Everything you just described was probably the process that produced something. You know what I'm saying? That we were able to actually put our hands on and taste. But before that, though, the dirt had to be turned. It had to be turned to a certain level where it was good, better than the top. Then it had to be a certain type of seed. I mean, it had to be something planted.
So what you're saying, the ground had to be right.
That's what I'm saying. It starts from there. Without the good soil and the good seed, I mean, there's no root, there's no plant, there's no fruit. Right. So remember, we got to start all the way at the basics again. When you get stripped and broke, you know what I'm saying? What to say? From dust you came, the dust you return. So I just say this. I'm gonna leave it at this. what type of soil in your garden?
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
We all through life we turn it all the time. We turn the dirt all the time. That's the best way to keep everything rolling. Because you try to use the same dirt over and over. You know what I mean? After a while, you just planting seed and it's growing weed. You feel what I'm saying? So, like I said, it's important about the soil. I like to stick to the basics, man.
Man, say my grandmother used to tell me, and she said it a lot. Not just to me, she said it to her children as well, my uncles. The seeds you sow,
Mm.
the seeds you sow, you will harvest. So it was mind-boggling to me. It never caught me. It wasn't my time. I was young.
Yeah.
But my uncles was at that peaking moment to where they could have took that in, work with it.
Yeah.
But as I got older and I started understanding, and the little seeds I was dropping that wasn't right, it was all kind of stuff was coming up. Oh man, no, that ain't right. No. But when I did drop that one good seed, the feeling I got when I saw the beauty of that thing pop up out that ground, I said, you know what? I know I ain't living like the religion say I'm supposed to live, but I'm gonna start dropping some good seeds down here, regardless of what they say. Because if I'd have listened to the religion, I would have just thought I ain't no good. But really, if you listen to the story, that's who the man rock with. He rock with the ones people ain't believe. They ain't want to mess with. They can't eat dinner here. You got to go outside. You got to go around the back. You ain't worthy to come walk through here.
Well, you saying that too is always goes to show that some of the best were some of the worst first.
Bam.
So even as they said, some of the last will be first. You feel what I'm saying?
Ooh.
And truth of the matter is, I mean, who can judge anybody? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Sin comes in many forms. So, like I said, we all sinners in some form or fashion.
Right.
No one's perfect. No one but God.
Right.
So I'll say, but God already knew this. You feel me?
You knew it.
So that's why I thank God that He did come and set the example that it could be done in this form, in this shell. He was the only perfect example, even when He was tested, and He was tested by the people that He trusted, His own people.
Yeah, but you know what they said, man. And I'm just gonna put it in my own terminology, right?
Yeah,
Jay couldn't. Nobody in his hood believed in him. He couldn't work miracles where he was from out his project. He couldn't do that. He had to travel and go to different little spots and work his miracles because the people didn't believe. He was a carpenter's son. And then when they found out that Mary was like, and they didn't die, you know what they went through? Oh man, she's a this and that. How you gonna have that's not your baby? Man, he had to be some kind of soldier. Block all that out and still come on, man. We got to do this. God said we got to do this. Come on, let's go. That's hard to do.
It is. I believe definitely. Any
nobody never talk about their story.
Undisciplined.
Their story was crucial.
Yeah. Well, just let you know, even back then they was being tested. So who are we not to be tested then? Why are we complaining when back then they was being tested to a whole nother level and had nowhere near help or access to things we have now? But some kind of way, but God, they pushed through, they made it through, right? So we got everything. Pushing the button. And we still find a way. I mean, to each his own. We all human. But really, like I said, everything's a gift, man. Everything. When you read them, and when you know that story, like you just said it, and then you kind of, bring it up to date and how things is now, like you said, it takes a real disciplined soldier. Somebody, blind faith, hope, confidence. I mean, I can go on, you know what I mean? But all those things come into play by just trusting and believing it's gonna end up all right. God already got this taken care of. All I got to do is be obedient, follow the process. You hear me? No shortcuts. Endure, persevere,
Man,
resilience.
that's
Keep your
hard.
integrity with your character. Because, see, a lot of times things can happen and we forget who we are just in an instant. I've been there. I'm guilty.
Flash out.
I've been home. You know what I mean?
Flash out.
You know what I mean?
Flash
And it
clean
take a
out.
split second to bring you back like, hey, what's going on? Self-check, self-exam. Because to me,
Bring that
it's never about
mindset.
who's right or wrong. It's about being better and doing better.
Man, see, Cody, bro, you
And,
hit
and
the
you know,
nail on
I'm
the
just
head.
talking about in short terms transitioning,
Transition.
how you respond in the transitionings, man.
And see,
And
when
I'm
you said
learning.
that you use that word transition, see,
Man,
everybody
that's
see
my favorite.
when you use transition, everybody think about debt. Well, yeah, it is a transition when you transition from one life to the next. You know what I'm saying? From heaven, from earth to heaven, the other place. But hopefully you go to heaven. But at the same time, you know, transitioning, you could transition every day. Every day you can transition because they say, what God said, man, you knew you're a new creature. You knew
Yeah, for sure.
every day you knew. So, your transition can be inside one journey. You know what I'm saying? You one journey to the next. You transition in your mindset, you transition in your words, you transition in your thinking, you transition in everything, not just from life to death. Yeah, that is a transition, but you got life before you even get to that. So let's get this right. And hopefully, God willing, when you get to that big transition, you going where you need to go at.
Well,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
agree with what you're saying. And even to get to that big transition, there's got to be a lot of transitioning before, you know what I mean?
That's
A
what I'm
lot of
saying.
different deposits, withdrawals, all those things, if you want to put it that way, you know what I'm saying? Because it's all about sacrifice. And I'm gonna get back to what you said, how you start building this thing, free will and choice.
Free will and choice.
Because you got free will and choice in your transition. You know what I mean? You got a choice to take the shortcut, or you got a free will and choice to follow through. And knowing that just on the journey of the transition, you're going to pick up enough tools, enough things you need. When you get to where you are, you'll be equipped. I don't want to go ahead, you know what I'm saying? But it all
But
still
no. You had me. This way you brought me at. We already said, free choice and free will is totally different.
two different
You
things.
got to make the choice to choose free will. But if you don't choose to use free will, you choose to use something else, your own power, your own whatever. You're not utilizing free will. But the thing is, when you use free will, what are you using it on? Are you using it to trust? Or are you using it to glorify something else? See, there's a lot of different compartments in there. But look, I'm gonna say this, and I'm not getting off the subject, but I want to touch on this. So in this day and time, bro, we come into the last few hours of this year. The last few hours of 2025, but and I'm gonna say this, it hasn't. This year was totally fast.
Okay.
It went by so fast. It almost is unreal, but it went by fast. But I can say one thing, man. God showed up and showed out in so many different ways. Even when I'm feel like it ain't working, he was working.
I hear
He
you.
was.
That's why I said he's always been with us. It's funny you say the year went by so fast, right? And it made me think about, I just came in 225 in October. You know what I'm saying? So the year really went fast for me. I got out October 14th. That's when my year started. You see what I'm saying? That's when my new life started. You feel what I'm saying? So you saying it went by fast for you. You know what I mean? Maybe as soon as you said it, it was like it just clicked for me. I said, man, it did go probably pretty fast. Plus, I came in halfway past the mark. You feel me? But
you came in really when God said He was ready for you to come in.
I couldn't have came in no other way.
We couldn't say, "Oh, you came in halfway or past the halfway mark or whatever." But look, check this out. God giving you that clean slate. 26. This is gonna be the first year you started from the beginning in how many years?
25 years.
Man, guess what?
What a gift. What a gift.
What?
What a gift.
I got to be a part of that. I got to be a part of that, man.
What
if I can't be a part of that, man, there's something wrong, man. I got to be a part of that.
You know how we be a part of that, you know what it's going. You already know, bro.
Man, sure. We're gonna get our shine on.
I'm the blessed one. I'm just looking
we're gonna get our shine on.
I've been taking this new year by the moments. And while I'm taking it by the moments, I'm enjoying making memories. You know what I'm saying? New memories. You know what I mean? But there's a lot of moments in 24 hours.
I'm gonna make sure you have fun.
If you don't, I had enough. Hey, I know you will, and I love you for it. But I had enough practice making sure I was having fun while I was. You know what I'm saying? Your self-talk. I cracked me up. You feel me? I made sure I had a good time for sure. Me and God stayed in love. You know what I'm saying?
Check this out. It's certain things that men deserve. Men deserve certain things out their life. Regardless to where you were the last 25 years, your job never stopped. You never stopped doing your job. I can tell. I'm seeing it. I'm actually seeing it. And if you was a man that broke away from his job title just because of his circumstances and situation, it got tail signs. It would have been seen. It would have been seen. So that's why God positions you the way He positions you, because just because of your circumstances and your situation, you never stop dealing with your responsibility, your job. And you made it a point to be a part of that, regardless of what you had to do and how you had to sacrifice. Man, sacrifice. When you sacrifice your life for someone else, man, God gonna make sure you be blessed abundant for that. That's it.
You say a lot.
Just because you're incarcerated don't mean your job stopped.
You said a lot, man. I appreciate that's yeah, you're right on the money. All I can say is but God on that one too, because he put everything together. You know what I'm saying? And all those things you're saying and the different components there are, God was involved in every one of them, because it took me to go through a process to grow up. Like I said, it was about me. When I got me out the way, you feel me? When I thought, Elijah, you said the word deserve, I battle with it myself personally.
I understand the mindset.
I know I don't deserve anything. You know what I'm saying? But but every day is grace. I'm receiving new grace and mercy. You know what I'm saying? But I thank you, because you're right. Also, it comes to a point when you start thinking the right way, doing the right things, putting it into action, then you know what I'm saying? That's a deserve of you just doing the right thing.
When God commanded light came, right?
Free will and choice.
When God commanded light came, right? When He commanded, let it be light, light came, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, I agree.
Just like He commanded, let light come, He commanded you to be victorious. He commanded that. That's why I say you deserve it, because He commanded it. Now, ain't nothing I made up, ain't that? It come from word.
Amen. I believe. Amen.
So I understand the mindset. But let me tell you where it comes from. Then you could get an understanding. He did.
I'm gonna say this. Let me say this. You're 100% right on that. But I'm gonna just say this. Until I was trustworthy, God had to trust me first. So I'm honestly saying, at first I wasn't trustworthy. That's why I battled with deserving it. Everything's a gift. I wasn't trustworthy, or otherwise I wouldn't have put myself in prison. First of all, I wasn't
Thanks.
trustworthy to myself because I
Thanks.
told you I'm a product of my own irrational thinking, not from my environment or upbringing or none of that. I'm the product of my own irrational thinking.
Thank
So
you.
when I'm
Thank
saying
you.
all this, still, no matter where I go or went,
Thank
it still had to do with my thinking. That's what put me there. So now I have to sit there because everything, we don't get away with nothing. Everything we do got circumstance and consequence.
Let me tell you what us as Black people struggle with, and what you just done was just that phenomenal. I don't know if the people called it. I don't know. I know I called it. See, people, us. What? No, let me use me. Me. At one time, I didn't understand. I thought apologizing and accountability was the same.
Gotcha. I got you.
I truly believe that.
I got
So
you.
I believed if I apologized, I was holding myself accountable for what I'd done. Or if I held myself accountable, I was apologizing.
Right.
But
I can see that.
That's false. That's not real.
Right. It's two different.
You have to forgive yourself first before you even apologize to the people and give them a chance to apologize. If they do it, they don't forgive you. You still got to step across that line and say, I hold myself accountable for the things that I done to cause whatever I caused. See, they want to skip that. And that's why the relationships don't never get built back better or even get a different. You don't even have to build the same bridge. You can burn that bridge down. Don't even try to rebuild it and build another one, even stronger. But it got to come with apologizing and accountability. We as Black men don't know how to hold ourselves accountable. And you just done that. I don't know if you understood what you. I know what I do think you knew and understand what you were doing and what you were saying. But a lot of people don't know how significant that is. Accountability is big. You can't start nothing without holding yourself accountable. You can't blame your mama. You can't blame your daddy. You can't blame the judge. You can't blame the police, the arresting officer, the district attorney. You done that.
Yeah, I locked me up. You know what I'm saying?
And when I say you, I'm talking about me, myself too. I'm not just
right. I get what you. I totally get what you're saying. That's the first biggest step. That's the first biggest step of. That's the first biggest step, as they say. I stopped thinking like a child, stop speaking like a child, stop acting like a child.
Accountability, blood.
Accountability now makes you take a look at you first, which starts the process again, like you're saying, ownership. I own everything that I've done. Now I'm willing, because there go to free will and choice. So I'm just willing now.
Now you're ready to heal.
I'm willing. That's the biggest part, to be willing. And now that I changed my thinking, I'm open-minded to a lot of options and opportunities along the journey. Still my free will and choice. But as long as I'm realizing I got options, the free will and choice becomes kind of unlimited now.
Yeah.
Because I'm only thinking on the right path forward. I done did the negative and look where it got me. That's why I'm trying to go back down the same road, but expecting different results. Because I'm thinking different. I'm walking different. I'm talking different. I'm even meeting people differently.
I want to ask you something. I got two questions. I got two. I want you to tell the viewers and everybody that's looking, Facebook, YouTube, where do but God come from for you? The terminology. Where did it come from? How did you start saying it? And if you could run a little short scenario and tell the people how you start saying it.
As I said, I just got out October 14th. That began my new year, my new life. And when I walked out them doors, I probably, in my mind, I had a lot of stuff I probably wanted to say and think. But what came out of my stomach, what came out of my core was but God. When I opened my mouth, them was the two words that came out of my mouth. And it changed the whole atmosphere outside the prison of other people picking up their loved ones. And it was so powerful, we all end up going to have breakfast together, strangers.
Wow.
And that's how
Wow.
it began for me, and it hasn't stopped yet, but God.
Wow. So, and I asked you that for a reason, and I'll explain it to you later. But you hit the ground, and you just was so outdone to the first thing you could say was "but God," and you said it loud enough for people to hear you, and that started a chain reaction.
Man, the ripple effect.
A
The
ripple
ripple
effect.
effect. The
Boom.
ripple effect, bro.
Another
Just
question.
years, you know.
They got this thing going on right now, and I don't know if you paid attention to it because I know you've been really, really busy, but I caught a little whiff of it, and I understood it from both sides, but I want to hear a real triple OG. I want to hear your take on it and what you think, and I share what I got out of it. All right, they had this thing going on. A bunch of little rappers was going on saying, campaign saying "F the street." Fuck the street, fuck, excuse my sprint, but F the streets. Then you had another group of entertainers saying, man, how could you no F the street, never F the streets? So what do you get? What is your take on when they say that? Me, I think they could have said, I understand. Well, go ahead. Tell me what you think.
Just from you saying that, basically, to me, is like I've given up hope out here. There's nothing out here for me. I don't have any more. I don't even have a vision. I don't even dream anymore. It's almost like I said, there's many forms of prison. You can be in the world free and be in prison. Wow. So again, them saying that at such a young age, I even see it. Now the young people don't have a childhood.
Wow.
That gap alone.
Whoa.
Man. So you come out the womb paying bills, going to work. Wow. You missed an important part of developing.
That should be Dr. Cody in front that see Dr. Cody. You look, I never even thought about it how you said it. See what you said? I never even, but that's so true. So look, this what they were saying. They was mad because they were saying, how could they say F the streets? We do it for the streets. But the other dudes are saying they didn't articulate themselves that way, but they were saying that I'm saying F the streets because of everybody out of the laws. Everybody, all the shortcomings. I'm not saying F the people in the streets. I'm saying what the streets bring.
He said, as you saying F the streets, I'm limited. I'm at my wit's end. So now my response is I'm doing whatever because I'm not able to process this thing and come up. No, I got more options. It's just about how you respond.
But that's so true.
Everybody never
said that. Nobody never said what you said. See what you're saying? You say exactly. When I hear that, I'm thinking they're saying, man, I just gave up. Ain't nothing. I can't, it's nothing for me no more. It's nothing out there. I give up. They never even used that. They never even said that. They was just so stuck on that. They was down in the streets saying the people in the streets. And I understood what the brothers was saying, but they didn't explain it that way. That's what started the firestorm. They should have said, well, look, when I say this, I'm saying bam, 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 bam. That's why I'm saying it. I'm not saying it to say, the people, the children. Nah, man, we here for them. We come from there. What you mean? But all the shenanigans that is come, like you said, they don't have no more. They don't ride bikes no more. They don't play hide and go seek no more. They coming out the womb, grabbing it to switch. Soon as they come out the womb.
So again, you've missed anything about a childhood to have memories or even laugh about. I'm in a situation immediately where I'm saying now I'm so limited. What's next? You know what? F it. Whatever happens, happens. You know what I'm saying? But to the point you have to realize that in this situation,
wow,
it's preparing you for something. You just have to endure. It don't look good, don't feel good. So obviously, if you even saying that word, you at your breaking point.
Yeah.
I ain't never seen
Yeah.
nobody meet nobody happily with that word. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you
Right.
definitely had at your wit's end or to a breaking point. So to me, it's just saying I'm tired of being limited in my circumstances, situation. I don't know the way out myself. So I figure if we all get together and say F it, maybe somebody can come up with something, maybe constructive, but saying the word F is the destructive side of it, first of all.
Yeah.
So I just say, I've been to there. I've been there. I ain't just say it. I start living it. Let's just say
Yeah.
that. At wit's
Yeah.
end. I mean, like I told you, my out date was January 1st, 88888. You hear me?
Wow.
So I've been to put the mother on that. You feel me? I've been there,
Wow.
man. You know what I mean? So I know what it feels like to be limited and you're back against the wall, feeling and thinking you have no options, not knowing that this situation really going to be honest with you, cause creativity.
Right.
Start coming up with ideas. You know what? Being in prison, so many gifted, talented dudes. You never find out what your gift is or how talented you is until you get hungry, right? When your stomach touching your back, you'll get real creative trying to come up with a way to get something to eat. So in the situations of life, the same thing. When you're back against the wall, if you're not gonna fold or give up, you can get creative. You know what I mean?
Wow.
And I've been there, so I'm to this point, just like I said, because somebody did it for me. I've been there. I jump in the trench. I hope I leave some things down there to let you know that somebody made it out, so that give you options that you can get out too.
You know what my day was?
Where you at?
This was my day. I guess my F the streets moment, right? It wasn't when I got shot. It wasn't when I died 3 times, had 6 surgeries, 16 blood transfusions, stayed in ICU for 4 months and 2 weeks, having to leave the hospital prematurely. It wasn't that. It wasn't facing life. It wasn't facing none of that.
I hear you.
It was none of that. It was, matter of fact, I was angry. I was confused at that time. But my after streets moment came when I had to make a decision. Will it be my family, my wife and my kids, my newborn, my 2 girls, these streets, and what they got going on? And at the time, it was a federal indictment going on. People was telling on everybody and their aunties and their uncle.
Okay.
The prices out the wazoo. And at the time, I'm facing, if I get jammed up, it ain't no getting out this if I don't tell on nobody. It's gonna be a life sentence. I'm not no rat. Right. So that's out the door. And what I'm gonna go get life for somebody, for these cats that ain't gonna keep it real, that's probably gonna be at my old lady top a month after I'm sentenced to 1,028,000 years.
I hear you.
So I made a decision right now. I quit. No, I guess up the streets. Man, y'all can have it.
You say a lot. I'm here. Just you saying that, I hear them circumstances and your situations makes you find a value system.
Yes.
Something was more important than you.
And I didn't have to do it in jail.
And but thank God. But God. Because he can reach you anywhere. That's why I said he's ambidextrous.
That's right.
So you don't got to be in prison to have a breakthrough, change, evolve, however you want to call it. Right. It's all free will and choice. Again, it starts from there. And just making that choice to do the right thing, the next right thing every day. I mean, every day.
Free will and choice.
You know what I'm saying? The real talk. And let me take this opportunity to
come on.
Condolences and our prayers out to Dexter Bass and his family. Just lost his sister down in Virginia. Just let you know we love you, bro. Praying for you. Thanks. You know, always here for you. However, you know how we say it, anytime, anything, anywhere. So you're in our prayers, you and your family, Dex, and man, wish you back safely down the road as you went, man. See you soon, bro. Love you.
Man, let me tell you something. the it's crazy, bro, because that is one thing I know about. And it's not really the debt, it's the grief. It's the grief. It's grieving. I never had a chance to grieve one before another was gone, before another was gone, before another was gone. And before you know it, I had all these debts piled up on top of me. And my grieving system was exploding. I didn't have nowhere to turn. I didn't have nowhere to look. The only thing I had was, so I surrendered. I surrendered. I couldn't do nothing else. I was gonna feel like lose my mind. You know what I'm
Man,
saying? Everybody was dead. And then they be saying, man, our people, man, don't tell me nothing about our people, man.
thank
I
you.
love our people, but our people don't love us.
Thank you, God.
Every one of my people was killed by somebody that looked just like us.
Hmm.
And I'm not saying it's here nor there because everybody was doing their own little thing, but I'm just saying we can't say we can't be the pot calling the kettle black.
Mm-hmm.
You can't get mad at this race and our race ain't doing nothing to make us better.
Yeah, I hear you. Well, again, like I said, everything starts from self, us first.
The man in the mirror.
You know what I'm saying?
The man
And
in the mirror.
starting there, like I said, working on self, working on me daily, because this is a lifestyle. I mean, even recovery is painful. So we need maintenance and recovery.
Change is
It's a
painful.
lifestyle. It's a lifestyle for me.
Change is painful.
Man, you can say that.
Change is
Say that.
painful, man.
You can say that.
Change.
Very
See, people see the glory, but they don't understand. They don't want to understand the story.
right.
They
Right.
see the glory, but don't know the story. So you can't judge no. Even I can't see this person and say, "Oh man, he got it good." Oh, man, I don't know what that dude been through. I don't know what he bled. I don't know what he sacrificed. I don't know what happened in his life. And now that he's showing a little bit gratitude and just appreciation to the little he got, I'm jealous of him. I'm mad. Who am I to even take a stand like that? Man, know what? Man, congratulations, brother, man. The only thing I could do is, man, look, encourage that, man. But our people don't understand that because they see you got one pair of shoes more than he got, and they mad and jealous of you and won't take it from you.
Right. Yeah.
Instead of coming to you saying, "Hey, brother Cody, I see you have such and such, man. Can you teach me or can you point me in the right direction so I can maybe get on that level? Try to better my situation." Can you know? Oh, we don't do that.
Right.
We don't do that. You know this, Cody, when they come in jail, the Asians go by the Asians, the whites go by the whites, the Chinese go by the Chinese, the blacks do this.
Yeah. Hey, I was just talking about this to a friend of mine, and just like you said, we the only ones. You know what I mean? We could see it demonstrated. I've seen strangers meet each other and sit down and break bread and treat each other with hospitality.
Come on, bro.
You know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, I'm gonna go all the way back to. I'm gonna keep it to how you started this foundation, free will and choice.
Free will and choice.
Because we know each other, we see each other, but free will and choice, how we treat each other. Also, I mean, come on.
We don't have no.
Like I always say, I don't got to know you. I ain't know you, brother Anthony, to care about you.
That's right.
I ain't know you to love you. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I told you, bro, I don't got to know you to care about you. I don't got to know you to love you. I want the best for you.
That's right.
And we've been rolling ever since because that's a lifestyle.
Like a cut off stock.
Like I treat me, and I treat me good. I love me. You know,
you already know
treat my brother the same way. You know, love. Like I told you, love's an action.
What we say? Love an action, brother an action, sister an action. Man, those words are action words. If I call you my brother, that's an action word. I'm gonna treat you like that.
And I say that I want to use that, man, that illustration of, like you said, the free will of choices and everything we do and decide to do. But love, you know what I'm saying? The free will and choice to love, you know, is a big thing. I just recently, like I said, was tested. You know what I mean? seriously tested about
Mm-hmm.
love. You know what I mean? First, I'm gonna just give it. Everything's a gift, man. My daughters, oh man, I love my daughters. They're my value system. They've been my bunkie and my
Right.
celly. You know what I'm saying, for 25 years, man. Nothing f me. Nothing matters to me more than my daughters. I'm a
Right.
girl dad for real. You feel me?
Right.
And like I said, you know, the enemy has a way of testing you by testing you, putting the closest thing you care about. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Make it a thorn sometime in your flesh. You know what I mean? And it'll test you to your limit of, is this really worth it? Do
Right.
I really care about this that much? To
Right.
make me feel like this? Now it's about me again. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Making it about me.
And
Ain't no I in me.
I keep it all the way 100. I was tested, you know, recently, which I loved. Like I said, one thing I know about testing pain and suffering, they get results.
Yes,
You feel
sir.
me? So just taking that split second to realize, you know what I'm saying, that I had got out of character. You hear me? Of who I am. A split second. Because
See, only growth can show you that.
I'm just saying, it took a split second to change my whole life, put me in prison. A split second put me in prison of my unrational thinking. So when I got to that point of realizing it took just a split second, I started using that same split second, a pause, a quick prayer for the right outcome, better than where I was. But why I'm still there, working on that, because if I ever get another chance, can't do it that way again. Be
So
insanity.
you saying a split second cost you 25 years?
Man, a split second cost me 25
Oh,
years, man. That's exactly what I'm saying. Of my thinking, unrational thinking, a split second. For sure. Yeah. And again, it don't matter where you at because you're always tested.
brotherly love, overriding oppression and destruction.
I like that. That's good.
That's an acronym for blood.
That's good.
You feel me?
That's good,
So when
man.
people say, you know, what's that? I say, what's that on blood? Now, it don't mean what you think. That's, you know, I sometimes I got to correct me because some people don't think the way I think. So when I say that, they, well, you gangbang, nah, man, I'm just using an acronym. That's one of my little things I do. But I got to be careful in this day and time because people don't look at it like that. But people don't have common courtesy either. Common sense and common courtesy is very, very, very seldom used these days.
I hear you.
Common sense and common courtesy.
Right. And we all say, you know, it's to us it's no brainer. You know what I mean? The common sense thing. But guess what? We wasn't always thinking that way either.
Now we was just I'd be the first to say, man, I was
right.
I was
so I only say that to say that now that we've gone through, because we had to go through something to even get this thinking together. It was a process. Matter of fact, it becomes a lifestyle. Let me just keep it all the way 100. Because you got to constantly make that choice and decision every day.
You just said it, man. It don't take nothing for the monster to jump out.
And
you know,
again,
when you buy you like that, man, so you got to really be careful. You know, I got to keep that guard up, and when I check hook or check jab, man, I can't drop that hand.
Or have a mean rope dope, huh? Or have a mean rope dope about we.
I might be throwing on with a counter puncher.
I hear you.
The only way that'll work if you're not a counter puncher and I can cheat. But if your coach see that, you go back to your corner. They say, man, look, he dropping his left every time he check. He dropping it overhand. They corrected it. Now I'm stuck. I'm sleeping because I got comfortable because he wasn't doing it. But as soon as he caught on, he started doing it. Bam, caught. I'm sleeping.
Well, like I said, everything's a process, right? So you had to, you know what I mean, sticking to the process. As soon as you let a distraction, you was off your game.
Off my game. I can't sweat.
Matter of fact, as soon as you're going through the process and it hurt a little bit, you off your game. As soon as something come that you don't want to deal with or hear, you off your game.
Off my game. Man, but you just said a mouthful, man. I just
I'm just saying.
Lord Jesus. Yeah, man. I just seen that happen, man. First time you got him off his pivot. He didn't know what to do. He traveled, he went to walking, he went to running with the ball. Like, man, all this was a smoke screen. So you played like you was together, but as soon as I put you in an uncomfortable situation, you dropped everything.
Yeah. And that's why I'm glad you said that, because that's why I was just saying that I was just recently tested by someone very dear to me, my heart, my daughter. You know what I'm saying? But just that little test alone made me go to a quick self-check. Because sometimes you think you got it mastered. But when it comes down to the testing, like I said, how do you show up in the chaos? How do you show up in the circumstance? How do you show up in the situation? How do you show up in the midst of the conflict?
The same way you show up when it's not a conflict.
That's the whole thing. Is like you said, keep your identity and your character and your integrity. Keeping those things. Always revolve free will and choice, first of all, but still process. And the thing again, I want to put, like you said, when you told me the things that you went through, and I told you from what I heard, it made me seem like you found a value system.
Yeah.
Going through the situation with my daughter made me realize again how valuable she is to me. All my daughters, truthfully.
Right.
And there's nothing or no one more important than having a relationship with her or having her in my life. I don't care what it is. I'll say this, don't let 5 words or 5 seconds lead to 5 years, 5 months, 5 days of not talking to each other. Or I say I love you, but you shouldn't have said that. So I only love you this way now. You know what I mean? Right. And I thank God for
that bring back that's unconditional to conditional.
So and that's what I'm saying.
That was I love you, but with a condition. No, I love you unconditional. So it don't matter what we talk about or what happened.
No matter what. No matter what, man.
Come on, man.
I mean, don't get it twisted now. It wasn't an easy thing. It just, you know what I mean? I had to really go sit down for a minute and check myself. You know what I'm saying?
But and that's really, the man in the mirror.
You know?
That's that man in the mirror doing that,
but I thank God for that it happened, because it just reminded me that where I was, you'll be tested. And now where I am, you still be tested. Free will and choice, how you going to show up during the test?
The enemy will use those close to you. It's not them. It's the enemy.
No, I don't. And that's why I said the part of being, like I said, all this is about free will and choice. Is also about growing up, maturing. You know what I'm saying? Taking accountability, being responsible. You know what I mean? All those things, they all go together. In some
form. Gilligan, you're not on the island by yourself. I'm the skipper. I'm the skipper. You hear me? Hey, I'm the skipper. I just went through a hella storm just now. You know, not with my daughters, but with someone
But see, that's why I tell you. That's why I'm always in the adoration of God. We don't get to pick. That's the great part. We don't get to pick. So when it comes out of nowhere, it's still the part is how you gonna show up. Because we don't get to pick. The enemy picks too. We don't get to pick. It's 2 dealers. I thank God I got a relationship with the dealer, with the best dealer. You know what I'm saying?
The best dealer. I told somebody the other day, I said, man, he said, man, you always say God work you people. I said, the devil do too. I said, that's true. God do work you people, but you don't think the devil know that trick too?
That's what I said. But like I said, it still stems to free will and choice, checking yourself. All these things are necessary to be able to.
The first thing it does is fall to your left. What will you choose? Will you defuse or escalate?
I couldn't say it better, bro. For sure. For sure. I couldn't
Man,
say.
say, but it's been Mindset Therapy Real Talk Podcast, last one of 2025,
Man,
baby.
what a gift. What a gift.
Last one of 2025, and many more to come with my man Cody.
What
You
a
know what I
gift.
mean? For
For sure.
2026, man, we gonna set it off. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna set it off like Vivica. You
Yeah.
feel me? But I want to just give my thanks to everyone that been supporting us during this whole year. Thank the people who blessed us with their presence, who came on. I have something special I'm baking up for everyone that been on the podcast. I get kind of emotional, bro, because I feel like a champion right now. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people counting me out. You know, not just me counting us out. You know,
I know the feeling. I know the feeling oh so well.
You feel me?
Oh, I know the feeling oh so well.
So
the least people you expected.
Yes. So you know, we here to win. We here to stay. You know what I'm saying? Next, I mean,
anyways,
26 is gonna be even bigger.
But
we
God,
speaking it, we claiming it already. In the name of Jesus, it's already done. We just got to play our part. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna bring on new people, more fun. We're gonna be even going out, you know, in the community and shooting some live sets out there.
Okay.
But we got a lot coming up, man. Y'all stay tuned, man. Y'all go subscribe to Mindset Therapy Real Talk Podcast on YouTube. Like, subscribe, and share. Comment. Thank you for all the wonderful comments, man. Your girl, look, your daughter holding it down, man. You know what I'm saying? She love her daddy, man. She love her daddy. You know?
All my daughters are gifts, man. They're gifts to me. I'm the blessed.
Yes,
I'm the blessed.
True. We got the bro. Look, again, man, we got so much more coming, man. I'm super excited. I'm super elated. Again, I'm so humble and grateful for everyone that put in time, all my people who work behind the scenes, from my manager, from my partners, from my sponsors, the Max Tax business firm, everybody, you know what I'm saying, who have something to do with the Mindset Therapy Real Talk Podcast, Life After Time. We're gonna be knocking on the door of this returning citizens, man. We're gonna be bringing more on. We're gonna be having some programs put together for them to help their transition, you know, for re-entering society, you know, help them succeed, man. Give them a better platform so they can come out here and win instead of, you know, going backwards, man. We tired. We tired of it now. Now, if we tired of it, what we do? We do something about it, right? Amen. So we can do what we can do, and we're gonna do what we're gonna do. So we own it. You know what I'm saying? We only control what we control, and we're gonna help who willing to receive it. If you're willing to receive it, come on down. You're the next contestant.
You're a good man. You're silly man.
Man, talk to us, Corey, man. Let the people know something, man. 2026, man.
Just looking for a lot of opportunities, man. Changes, opportunities, choices. You know what I mean? I'm looking for results, man. I'm always in expectation. I know a good God, man.
Yeah.
I'm expecting even better, even though I came in when I came in. It's just the beginning. You know what I mean? So my whole thing is, like I said, I'm in a constant prayer of expecting God to do something, not just for me, through me, around me. Right. It's just not me. He put people in my life for a purpose too. It's reciprocal. Work both ways. You know what I mean? So I'd be interested in just running into people, just seeing what's going to happen. In expectation that I know God is with me all the time. I mean, I brought my peace with me. God brought me out, allow me to be in his presence and know his grace and mercy every day. You know, everything is gift. I mean, and my prayers and condolences out also to the Shepherd Pardon family, man. She passed on Christmas. She lives on through us all. Great woman. Bonnie Pardon, yes. And just want the rest of the family to know, hey, I'm here. I'm here for you, man. We're here together. You're not alone. You're always in my prayers, always in my thoughts. You know, we live on. New year, new life. new chapters, new opportunities, new will and choice. You dig? All
right.
that, man. All that for the new. You know what I mean? That's the word right there, man. New. Whatever you're holding on to in the past or in the old, it's time to let it go. Let go and let God. It's new. He got something new for you, whether you like it or not. It's already planned.
It's already planned.
Thing is, all you got to do is walk into it. I just feel like this. And for myself personally, when you get tired of being tired, you'll start moving. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You're going to start moving. You know what I mean? You got, like I said, even recovery is painful. But there's growth in the recovery. There's growth in the pain, there's maturity, there's integrity. There's a lot of things that come out of pain and suffering if you just allow the process, man. Really, I feel like I'm already talking to survivors.
That's
right. Anybody watching this podcast, a brother here, they've already survived something. So we're already survivors, but we're already also fighting from victory. We're already victorious. So we just carrying it into the new year.
We victors, not victims.
Blessings. You feel me? That's my prayers, my blessings for everybody.
That's right.
Carrying it into the new year. It's called the past for a reason.
That's right.
We can let it go. And we can move forward. Together, as we say, like you say, as we working on me, we working on we. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Moving forward, man. Again, man, and I'm grateful. Thank you for the opportunities, man. As I said, everything's a gift. Ever since we talked and you thought I was white. It's still
yeah.
I still talk.
You bamboozled me. You got me.
I'm grateful, man.
You got me, brother.
That's why I said God is good and life is good. You hear me?
Yes, he is. Yes,
ain't no limitation. Ain't no color on it. Ain't no discrepancy, man. At all, man. I'm just grateful again, man. Just want to remind you, I'm thankful for that God put his hands on you and you've been obedient and taking free will and choice to do what you're doing, man. You've been out here a long time. You a soldier. I appreciate just being on the journey with you. You know what I mean? Because there's some things I can pick up just being on the journey with you, man. You know what I mean? I appreciate this. Like I said, everything's a gift. Everything's a gift, man. Man. Definitely. I pray you and your family also continue to be blessed and go into the next year, like you said, in expectation. I already told you, this your harvest time.
Yeah.
This your harvest, man. I know that. I'm grateful to be a part of. You know what I mean? If you just turn the soil on some of that fruit you was talking about, just growing in the past. I'm grateful.
Good, man.
Everything's good, man. You and your wife and your kids, man. I'm grateful.
I appreciate the same to y'all, man. You guys, man, y'all felt good in that snow. I'll be out there when the snow melt.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm looking forward to it.
I'll be there. Me and Simba.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, man. Yeah. Bring him on into the new year.
Me and Simba, man. Me and Simba, we coming. You heard me? Kuna Matata.
We'll talk, bro. Yeah.
Man, this has been Mindset Therapy, Real Talk Podcast. Here at Mindset Therapy, we help men, women, and children believe in themselves again. We offer 7 simple strategies developing a positive mindset, and we stand on that. Until the beginning of the new year, we out to 25. We done rocked it. We done it. We gonna blaze this joint, man.
It's good, man.
God bless.
It's good.
Yeah. Man, I love it.
Yes. God is good, man. Life is good, bro.